What do they think about you at this time? Let's find out. Welcome to Midnight Mystic, and today we have a pick a card reading. Pile 1 is this beautiful purple Sunset Labradorite, and pile 2 is equally beautiful. This is Spirit Cactus Quartz. So yes, take a moment to decide, or you can pause the video and tune in to see which pile is for you. Okay, welcome pile 1. If you chose the purple Sunset Labradorite, also called Spectralite, let's find out what your person's thoughts of you are at this time. So when I said Spectralite, I do feel like someone is reflecting something or reflecting something. Maybe part of their behavior is being reflected back to them at this time, or else they are just reflecting on you, since these are their thoughts about you at this time. Purple Sunset Labradorite is Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Leo, so those signs could be significant to either you or them, but it doesn't have to be. It vibrates to the numbers 6 and 7. Labradorite can be about transformation and also psychic abilities, or I think also the clairs, but it helps one to reflect and to facilitate transformations. It also enhances patience and an inner knowing of the right time. So I do feel like this person is waiting for the right time for something, maybe the right time for a transformation, and that might be what they're reflecting on right now. Labradorite can also clarify the eyes. So this could also be helping them they might be getting clarity or seeing things more clearly than they had before. I heard, can I get one last look at you? So maybe there's distance or a separation here between the two of you at this time, or you could be, the connection could have ended somehow with, can I get one last look at you? I also heard, after sunset, she makes me feel down, soft, and low. So they could be trying to distract themselves with other things at this time, or stay busy doing other things to distract themselves from their thoughts of you, and I'm even feeling their emotions. Okay, I heard Sarah, I think. The name Sarah, Paris, Dome, Disco Cubes, not Disco Ball, but Disco Cubes, Berlin. 1999 could be significant. Also 5'9", like someone's height, 5'9", beautiful, tall, and something long black. I don't know if it's a long black dress, long black hair. Also black magic. Maybe they think you're magical or kind of mystical in some way. I heard a little witchy. It also feels like maybe this person's chained to something right now. I heard breaking free from the chains. So let's actually just get into the cards. I didn't plan on having this many cards. I planned on just one from the decks that I had chose, but quite a few more were falling out at a time. Lots of astrology cards came out for this pile, and also the archetypes. Okay, so what is your person's thoughts about you at this time? Okay, let's start alchemy. Ooh, iron. So that would be like magnetism, and it looks like that even with these lines, that would be magnetism and reliability, Mars. So fire, it does feel fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I think I mentioned Sagittarius already too. And this looks like a 3. Oh, like a disco cube, a shiny cube. It feels like these lightning strikes have almost been attracted to this cube. And it also kind of looks like the lightning struck the cube, and then the energy that went out of it was more in order and balanced in formation and matching the other side. So I do feel like there is an aspect of mirroring here, especially with Labradorite, and already this is Labradorite, and I think that this is rainbow. No, I think that this is the Ethiopian opal. So it's all reflecting light. Ethiopian opals about rebirth, portal, and desire. Virgo, Sagittarius, and Mercury. Reflecting the beautiful parts of your soul, Ethiopian opal is a crystal filled with bright flashes of color and revitalizing energy. Full of joy, Ethiopian opal is a high vibration stone, able to soothe the soul and bring harmony to mind, body, and spirit. Ethiopian opal can burn unhealed karma from the past and clear the path for rebirth. Like a phoenix rising out of the ashes, containing a soul holograph, Ethiopian opal gives access to different timelines in your life, from the past, present, and future. Give all parts of yourself the love that you desire. And the past, present, and future is making me think of how these lines are looking. So you could have had a past with this person, have something now with them, and then also something in the future. So if there is a break or something where they were saying, let me take one last look at you, I'm feeling like one part that they think you're walking away, but I'm also with the let me take one last look at you, also kind of feels like they might be sad about something right now. They could be having a hard time like breaking the chains, and able to soothe the soul and bring harmony to the mind, body, and spirit. This person is having a hard time. I think in some way or another, they're recognizing that you did bring like full of joy. Either they felt full of joy or you brought a lot of joy to their life and revitalizing energy. And bright flashes is kind of like lightning too. Like maybe you kind of came out of nowhere for this person. But the Phoenix energy is also like fire, but the Phoenix rising is like the fire and the passion, and then something had to kind of be taken, like burned to the ground, like maybe something wasn't working here, and now there's like a rebirth. They could be having some type of like spiritual experience right now too. It also sort of feels like a rebirth had to happen on their side somehow. Maybe you opened something in them spiritually, but it also kind of feels like something had to like burn down on their side to move through a portal towards their desires, which sounds like you. Labradorite, transformation, magic, and imagination. Leo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Neptune, and Jupiter. A stone of transition, Labradorite assists in times of change and transformation. It expands our connection with the universe, unlocking the third eye and all the wonders that lie beyond the I almost said psychic realm. All the wonder that lies beyond the physical realm, as well as your magical powers. Labradorite evokes the magic we all have, reminding us to wield our power by going within and connecting to the core truths of who we are. Chase after your dreams and align yourself with the vibration of anything is possible. An energy Labradorite is all too familiar with. And I noticed how much slower I read that than Ethiopian opal. So there could have been a slowdown here, or right now things are slowed down in your connection compared to what they previously had been. It does feel like maybe this person's breaking out of some sort of ego that they were dealing with in this connection, or maybe the break in the connection right now has affected their ego somehow. Like maybe it's making them push past their ego. They obviously are transforming somehow, but they're also very magnetically drawn to you. Oh, cloud of the unknown. Float on the clouds of the unknown, surrender to the mystery, and embrace the sacred within. I do feel like this person is going through some type of like spiritual transformation, like spiritual phoenix rising energy at this time. And I think that with love yourself also, maybe they feel like the break between the two of you is out of self-love. In both of the cloudy cards, it seems like they feel unsure of, like they feel like they're in the clouds. They might even be kind of bracing for a storm, or they kind of feel like there's a storm. They do seem to be pretty confused here, even though they're drawn to this, but I think that that's part of this awakening, because I'm also seeing this clouds almost as like smoke, and he's kind of rising up out of the smoke. So it's kind of like he feels in the clouds, but then at the same time is kind of rising up from the ashes and the smoke, like the phoenix rising, and maybe surrendering to the mystery. I also feel like they think you're very mysterious. The unseen, the bardo, Kairos, and the ocean. Yeah, I was sort of getting a sad energy. I'm also seeing like a set of blue eyes, and then a set of these kind of, they're darker eyes, but they're kind of green, brown. I think this person might come off almost as, I think this person comes off as darker than you. I also think that they hide their emotions a lot, and I think that they're feeling emotional about what's happening right now. Like they could be kind of in a dark place, especially if they're going through that phoenix rising and going through like, oh, I just heard dark night. And with the unseen, this is kind of like them trying to see clearly, but with the set of blue eyes and then the set of that same colored eye, it is again that sort of mirroring reflection. There's the two blue eyes, the two dark eyes, the two clouds, the two Labradorite and the Ethiopian opal are similar. It does feel in a lot of ways that this is a very mirrored connection. but I think that they're trying to get a clear view. They're trying to see through the clouds, through the haze, and it looks like they have a vision, but that it's still kind of coming into full view at this time. I want to say be patient here, because some type of spiritual transformation is happening in this connection. Release, 999 release, and then 143 with preparation. So it feels like there was a kind of end here, or things have just stopped from where they were. But I'm also getting this feeling that this could just be someone from your past, like that you've known and then had a recent connection with and broke off, or you've just known this person a long time. But it also looks like there's future energy here also, or at least they want to maybe try, or they want to have that rebirth. They have a desire to have a rebirth with you and a transformation. With all the reflection too and the mirrored energy, they could see you like their reflection. They see you as being very similar to them in a lot of ways, or at least complementary to them in a lot of ways. It feels like you calm their ocean, and that you maybe bring light to their darkness. They also see you as very beautiful and radiant, and they also think that you're watching them, or that you can see them. But with release and then preparation, it feels like there was a release, but they're preparing something. It feels like they're making plans of some sort, or desiring. Endings are new beginnings in disguise. An ending symbolizes the closure of one door and the opening of another. The whisper is reminding you to release and allow. It is in the release where the magic happens. There is something so magical here. There's really something about magic. I'm hearing the song, "Do You Believe in Magic?" So I feel like there's something here that is very magical and mystical. That they think about you, but they're also seeing this about the connection, almost like you made them believe in magic. Maybe your connection is what caused the rebirth in them. Like you opened their eyes to magic in some way, and this could even be like they've never experienced a connection like this before, or I'm also hearing touched magic like you before. The affirmation is, doors open for me where others have closed, bringing transformation to my mind, my body, and my soul. And that is which one said mind? Yes, that's the Ethiopian opal, brings harmony to mind, body, and spirit. And this is saying, doors open for me where others have closed, bringing transformation to my mind, my body, and my soul. So another mirrored energy. This is insane. 143, preparation. Life is filled with phases. The whisper is telling you to, and I feel myself slowing down again like I did with the Labradorite. So take that as you will, but the whisper is telling you to prepare for the unexpected and allow change to pass through with a sense of peace. Financial and creative changes are upon you. The affirmation is, my dreams and desires are coming to fruition, bringing change that I welcome with an open heart and mind. So more transformation. Imagination just stood out to me too. Like maybe they feel like at this time, like they imagined the connection that maybe they didn't see clearly somehow. And I think they're even somehow within their own mind cloudy. Like, did I just imagine it? Was that real? Like, was I seeing things unclear or lacking clarity somehow? I feel like they're also, like, they're observing and seeing you. Confirmation. They're observing and seeing you, but they think that you are also taking a little bit of a step back or a slow down to get a clearer picture. But they're also questioning their own mind. Effervescence, meet Galaxy. She is all tingles and shivers of excitement for all the magic she knows is coming her way. An inner smile bubbles into a giggle and she floats up, her paws barely touching the ground. With the lightest of hearts, she makes friends with the stars. Now, they are always in her favor, bequeathing her sparkling sips of honeyed anticipation. She is a fountain of glittering gold optimism, blessing everything around her. Let her buoyancy uplift you. I do think that they see themselves, like, they also kind of see you as lighter than them. They see something kind of magic about you, but they think the magic's really working for you. Like, whatever magic you have about you, whatever magic you've worked on this person, they think you're very magical. Like, they could just, I'm hearing unicorn something, so they could see you kind of as this magical being, maybe even questioning if you were like part of their imagination, or if you were just this magic being that touched their life and awoke some sort of magic within them. But I just keep hearing, like, they think you're pure magic, and I like, that feels like it's coming from the best ways. It feels like they think that you're almost, like, they question if you're real. Astrology, Uranus, and it says number 3 on it. Moon zodiac, Scorpio, moon zodiac again, and Saturn. And there's, these are both 2, these are both 3. And Scorpio is a lot of times linked to transformation, death, and rebirth. It is the flowing energy through here is very scorpionic in nature, the theme of this. And the moon is twice. I'm gonna read the teaching others how to express emotions. Libra are determined, bold, mysterious, passionate, loyal, and creative. They enjoy being in control, music, and psychology. I'm not sure why it's talking about I'm not sure why it's talking about Libra on the Scorpio card. Ooh, the Cancer Saturn zodiac says you have a strong sense of responsibility for taking care of your friendships and loved ones. You hold back from showing weaknesses, which can be damaging. And then with this talking about teaching others to express emotions, this person could have been holding back emotions. And the moon zodiac Scorpio says you crave deep connections, transformation. No, You crave deep connections, transformative experiences, and take privacy seriously. Physical exercise is a great way for you to discharge your feelings. And I feel drawn to Sagittarius. Discovering and building new things comes naturally to you. You love to dabble in everything and keep up with the latest trends. And then over here, you seek praise and love from others and are a creative spirit that needs to find a stage to share gifts. That was under Leo. And then Cancer says you have a deep instinct to nurture and protect yourself and others. You like to feel safe and supported. And this talks about home and partnership. Safe and supported brings me back to the the iron card. Because the square is like building blocks. It is like stability, and I heard cornerstones. They think you're really beautiful and magic though. With the red rose too, like they could find you very seductive, very alluring, very like drawn to your scent. They're very drawn into you. But I feel like you felt this way about this person too, very drawn to them, very magnetic. And with how much mirroring is going on here, I feel like you are almost questioning what I'm saying, like, is that me or is that them? Like the mirroring and the reflecting aspects are so heavy here that it feels, if this reading is for you, that you would be sitting here thinking like, is she talking about them or talking about me? So I think that there is a lot of similar things here, but I do feel like in some way or another, you have been the more spiritual one. You're the more like, because of them thinking you're so magical, and with the Labradorite being like psychic abilities and a stone of magic, it does feel like you've taken this person from a place where they were kind of just locked into the physical realm and woke up some sort of magic in them that took them from the physical realm into a more magical realm. Like they think that this is this is total, it's like seeing a unicorn. Like they have not experienced someone like you before. This person thinks though that you are walking away, or they fear you walking away. There is a break here somehow. And I think that you need to let this happen. You need to let the break be there, because this person is going through some type of spiritual experience right now that I'm not saying ignore them. If they reach out and you want to talk to them, of course, like do what you want to do with your life, but don't like intervene here. I feel like they're going through a phoenix rising right now, and I'm also hearing like rising to the occasion. So I also feel they are super sexually attracted to you with a lot of fire. They also like the way that you look. It's almost like you're their moon, like you're their point on the horizon. And I think they are swimming through some sort of ocean right now. Also with the skulls and the eye in the ocean, it's kind of like they're swimming through the depths of their mind. They're swimming through like the depths of their mind right now. And if there has been some sort of ending here, they're really emotional about it. But something I think it talked about them, it was the Scorpio card that talked about teaching others to express their emotions. I also feel like they can talk to you. Like they feel like they haven't, maybe expressing their emotions is difficult for them, or that it brought endings in the past. I also feel like they're nervous to talk to you about something, or they want to talk to you about, I think they really do want to talk to you about their feelings that they've been hiding because they see you. And the moon is reflective too. So I feel like your connection also kind of, they're thinking about the ways that it has reflected back. Like they're getting an awareness of, it's like this is heightened, like it's almost whatever they think is an end here has amplified their emotions, but it's also making them take a closer look at themselves. There's a lot of them looking at the situation, looking at you, reflecting on them, reflecting on you. Like they're just, everything is kind of like not very clear with them right now. I don't know, maybe this person like struggles a little bit with their mental health. Yeah, I feel like this person is struggling a little bit with their mental health right now. They're sort of in a cloudy place and seeking clarity. I think you're feeling a lot of the same feelings as them and thinking a lot of the same things, but they're a lot more hidden and maybe either even like darker, because they see you as like pure magic and they're really magnetically drawn to you, and they think that you're a good match somehow, or at least very similar. And I think that even though I get a lot of this Scorpio energy from them and a lot of this like darker energy from them, it also almost feels like they're a bit more emotional than you too. But it's like they've been touched with your magic in a way that like they want more. Like they like what, since like it's like you've touched them with your magic. You have touched, okay. They could be having a hard time articulating their feelings. They could also be nervous with the feeling of struggling maybe with a mental disorder a little bit, or just struggling with their emotional state at this time. I'm also feeling anxiety here, but my chest feels really heavy and it feels kind of like tight, almost this kind of balled up feeling right in the center, or like right over the heart chakra. They might feel that there's a block here, or that there's something in between your hearts connecting at this time, but I feel like they're really in the mind with it, but also kind of swimming in these emotional depths and this emotional current right now, and having this phoenix rising energy rising from the ashes. And with preparation, I think that they've been in a little bit of a dark place and are having all this clarity about you, and kind of seeing how you've affected them and affected their lives, and done this kind of transformation to them, touched them with your magic. Like they also, it seems like, have never had a connection like this before, and that could also be very scary to this person. But I think that they still think it's worth, they're still taking preparation. Like I think that you could be thinking, okay, maybe this isn't over, or like you could be trying to kind of fly past this, fly over this, even though you're sort of still in the clouds. It's not kind of like drowning in the clouds like them. So in some way you have a little bit more clarity than they do about this connection. And your clarity, if you are more of the spiritual one, your clarity could come from your sight. And I think that you see things about this connection that they are just now getting clarity on, that they're just starting to see. And I think that they're just having a harder time with their emotions. They're having a harder time with the way that they're seeing things. And I think they're much more emotional than you right now, or that you even realize right now. They also see you as being less emotional, but that you're able to express emotion more clearly and openly than them. But in the end, they just think that you're this mystical, magical person, and they're just trying to figure out what this is at this time, maybe during this break, maybe during this ending. But it does look like they're making preparations for a transformation, that they desire to have a rebirth with you, that there's transformation happening here, even if it is kind of cloudy or unseen to them, or with all this mirroring, probably both of you. But they're kind of going through the emotional depths of it right now. And I think that it feels like they need to have this rising from the ashes. They need to have this phoenix rising to even be able to have a transformation in this connection with you, whether you want this connection or not. It does feel like they're still wanting, they want another taste of that magic. So take a breather, enjoy your day, enjoy your evening, wherever you are in the world. They're kind of going through it, but it feels like this is what is necessary at this time. And you just keep working your magic. You just keep being everything that they never expected or have never experienced before. So I will see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile 2. If you chose the cactus amethyst spirit quartz cluster, yep, I said it all. Cactus amethyst spirit quartz cluster. It vibrates to the number 3. It is a stone of Pisces, Virgo, Aquarius, and Capricorn. That could be you or the person that you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be. I was getting the feeling that someone could be a nurse here, or you heal something for this person or within this person. Maybe this is even mutual. But we're going to be diving into their thoughts of you at this time. What are they thinking? What do they think of you? What do they think about when they think of you? So this stone can also be warm and cuddly, regal and ruling, serenity and composure while inciting fairness. So there is a balance between the two of you. But before I switched to pile 2, my vacuum started going. So I feel like something's kind of being cleaned up here or put into order. I also heard eye to eye. So I feel that you either see this person on a regular basis or you will be seeing them eye to eye very soon. I feel that this is some type of divine connection because I heard the song Tainted Love as I was getting ready, and it's by Soft Call. So this person could also be calling you soon, but I also felt eye to eye. And the song says, sometimes I feel I've got to run away. This could be one of those spiritual connections. And I hate that dynamic, like being called the runner chaser dynamic, but something here, hearing sometimes I feel I've got to run away, they might feel like this connection is so intense for them sometimes that they want to run away. Like they get that sense of, this could even have to do with past wounds or attachment style, but I'm also hearing like flight or fight type of, sometimes when it's too intense, they might more easily go into flight. But I feel like something, like they're cleaning up some sort of mess. I felt like my vacuum starting randomly was definitely, I was definitely taking it as a sign, like someone's cleaning up their mess, and I like they're cleaning something up, they're putting things back in order. But I really took it, the strongest feeling I got was they're cleaning up their mess. I just saw 444. They're trying to clean up a mess that they created. I heard song lyrics that you might, if this is resonating for you, you might just want to look them up, but I heard song lyrics that were saying, I loved another woman, come back baby, I know I treated you wrong, I loved another woman, I won't do that no more. And that would make sense with me feeling like that they were trying to clean up a mess in some way. But also, meet me at midnight, don't be late. So they might be soft calling you and maybe even sweet talking you a little bit, trying to create some sort of change, but I feel like they're gonna ask you to meet them in the evening. Meet me at midnight, don't be late. There is some sweetness to this though. Even if they got train horn confirmation, there is a sweetness here. And even just the initial colors that I'm seeing in the crystal and the cards is kind of like heart chakra, but it's also giving me the impression of divine feminine. It's giving me like love and beauty and uniqueness, multifaceted with all the sparkliness of the cluster crystal. And with it being spirit quartz, that again is kind of confirmation that this feels like a spiritual connection. It does feel like they hurt you somehow, but it feels like they're trying to clean up their mess now. So the way that this person is seeing you is like they're seeing you as the divine feminine. And composure while inciting fairness, it is like they're trying to bring balance back. I also saw the scales. So they could have felt like whatever mess that they're cleaning up, that they've had some type of karma with, or that them having to clean up a mess that they made is kind of their karma for whatever happened. But let's get into the cards. Rose Aura Quartz, heart's desire, love, and divine. I do feel like this is a divine love. And I do feel like there's sweetness and it's very heartfelt. But with this reading being about their thoughts of you, that's how they could see you. They could see you as their heart's desire. They see you as their love. They see you as divine. They see you as possibly even the divine feminine. Take it as it resonates for you. And it's all zodiac, and it says sun and moon, which again is like a divine connection. Rose Aura Quartz. Rose quartz always makes me think of love and divine connection and balance. They also see your aura as being rosy. They see you as being very nurturing. They see your softer side. They see your heart very clearly and very loving. Blue spinel, persistence, fresh perspective, and revival. I feel like that's them. I feel like this is now what, like, their thoughts about you, that they want to keep persevering, that they've gotten a fresh perspective, and that they want revival with you. They want to revive to keep it alive. They want to bring in new energy. Maybe even just the way that they hurt you was from being stagnant in some way. It says the name of this stone comes from the Latin word for spine. But when I read that, I heard spineless. Oh, and it says, and blue spinel will give you a strong backbone, sense of self, and reason to stand tall despite all the challenges you may face. So they could feel like there's challenges that they might have to overcome within this connection with you. They could be a workaholic. So they could have even put you kind of on the back burner, and that could have hurt. A renewed sense of resolution. You can make it to the end if you put your mind to it. And that is kind of that perseverance. They've had some sort of fresh perspective that has maybe revived their thinking in a way, but also made them really want to put energy into coming closer with you. Calcite, amplify, cleanse, and open. Double trouble. Calcite has a unique optical quality. When you are looking through the stone, it appears doubled. Calcite can amplify energy for higher awareness and healing, pairing well with other crystals and taking their attributes to increase their metaphysical properties. So they think that you two are better together. And when I saw that the stone appears doubled, I heard twin. They definitely have a heightened awareness of your connection, but also I'm here. Oh, I heard the song "You're No Good" or "You're No Good, You're No Good," but I also heard "You're Too Good, You're Too Good." So they could think that you are too good for them, even that you're a better person than them, maybe in a lot of ways. They could really just be feeling down or like kicking themselves. They could have a hard time looking at themselves right now for some reason. It does feel like they've gotten that fresh perspective, but it feels like they're having a hard time looking at themselves for something. It says Cancer and Venus at the bottom. Divine helpers. Thinning the veil. Water fairy. You could be a water sign, they could be a water sign, with Cancer and water fairy coming out. We've got Leo, Mercury zodiac, number 3, 8th house planets. I feel like they are trying to stay strong about something. Leos also have very big hearts. They can also kind of be entertainers. So if this person was entertaining thoughts or other people, they could be talking about that. Mercury is communication. 12-12, duality. 2-2-2, balance. Twos are important here. 15-15, creativity. I do feel like they see you as like their, not just their match. I keep hearing divine feminine. They see you as their divine feminine. Even if they don't exactly know what that term is, they see this as like a divine connection or soulmate type of energy, but they do want to work with you somehow. 12-12 with duality says, within you are shadows of dark and beams of light. The divine is reminding you to embrace the duality that is your individual spark. The spark is being ignited and ready to illuminate the path ahead. Affirmation, I fully embrace who I am. I allow change where it is needed. I trust the duality within me. In 2-2-2, balance. Now is the time to take inventory of your feelings. Are there any feelings of imbalance or resistance? Divine whispers are here to remind you the alignment that you seek also seeks you. Breathe, rest, and reset. What feels peaceful and calm easily finds me as I restore the balance within me. 15-15, creativity. Keep accessing the creative connection that you feel to the divine. The whispers speak through your creative connection, allowing you to express the beauty that is within you and connect you to the love that is around you. Creativity is my birthright. As I express my creativity, I feel a beautiful flow of love and connection. One of you is definitely a creative type. They are trying to bring balance here. They do feel very connected with you. I don't feel that this is a person you're disconnected from. This feels like you equally want to be together, but they are cleaning up some type of mess. Vortex of creativity. More with creativity. And commitment. Commit to this next stage in your development. I'm almost like, almost feel like I'm getting like choked up in the throat. But look at that. This is how this person sees you. Commit to this next stage in your development, and there will be a promise fulfilled in some form. I just heard someone say promises, promises. You could be kind of fed up with this person's like messes, if they do kind of have messes or have been kind of making promises that they aren't like living up to at this time. I think that they are trying to bring balance to this and find creative solutions and come together. Cohesion. So in the, stop it, oh my goodness, Beepo's really trying to get my attention. So I do feel like this person really wants to be close to you. They really want your attention. They're trying to love on you. I feel like you could be trying to focus on other things, and this person is trying to get, it does feel like they're trying to bring balance and get close to you. But in the I Ching, cohesion is, it's about like enriching and expanding in contact with each other. But it's saying to refocus on yourself. So it could even be saying that if you're a creative type, that focusing on your creativity right now if you are upset with this person, could help with that, but it feels like they are trying to bring the two of you closer. It's also about emotional bonding and strong emotional ties, which I feel like they feel with you. They think that this is a strong tie. It's about mutual commitment, healthy interdependence, value the relationship beyond individual gains, emotional closeness, and sense of belonging in a relationship. There is a lot of sweetness. Like, I feel like this person could even call you sugar, or honey. There could be something significant with milkshakes, but there is an aspect here that is very sweet. But I also think that they see you as very sweet, like you're their sweetheart. And they could have maybe not done something like really, really bad to clean up their mess. I feel like some of their mess, for whoever this is for, some of their mess is like I'm just hearing accountability. It feels like their behavior, and not behavior, like it feels like their behavior somehow has upset you, and they're trying to like bring things into balance. Oh my gosh, the one, the threshold, the shapeshifter, and eternal child. Peacock's tail. I am seeing the double rainbows. For someone, this could be a same-sex relationship, but this could also just mean that like it's equally happy and joyful on both sides, that you both make each other very happy, that your eternal child, your inner child, could be enjoy like playing with each other. Someone can also be pregnant here, because it's looking like a pregnancy belly to me, and with it saying child too. But I feel like you are kind of at the threshold of a shift with this person somehow, whether that is commitment, whether that's marriage, whether that's children. Threshold also makes me think threshold to a home, but they see you as the one. They are committed to this. They're committed to being a team. It does seem very sweet. Things are very like equal, and this person wants things to be very equal. But I feel like they see you as their divine feminine. This does feel like a very spiritual connection. And I touched this and heard peacocking. So they could even kind of peacock for you, like how male birds can sometimes be a little bit more flashy, but they do dances. And this person could also try to get you to laugh a lot. Like they could try to use their sense of humor, or they could just enjoy how the two of you interact in playful ways with each other. Even if you haven't gotten to further stages of commitment with this person, I feel like they are looking forward to and towards that. With all of the creativity and the colors too, someone here could be an artist. But like the trees are dark back here, and there's this huge bright light shining up of rainbow colors. They only have eyes for you, is what I'm getting from this. And the peacock's tail is the card of, I'm kind of blanking right now, I think it's 1,000 eyes, but basically like the tail feathers of the peacock look like eyes, and it is like they only have eyes for you. They only have their sights set on you. They see you as their home. They see you as their nest, their stability. I'm also seeing this nest here. Someone really could be moving or buying a house, something with the threshold, but it feels like they want you wherever they are with you, and that like they could be, because they see you as the one, like they could be making changes or changing over time, or you guys are in a transition phase where you're moving to further commitment with each other. I do feel like there's a lot of like angel guidance here, spirit guides. This feels supported by spirit, with all the talks of like whispers, and I think one said like divine helpers. That's thinning the veil. Yeah, divine helpers calling us, ask for guidance, ask for help, we love you always, is a spirit message. Like if there have been difficulties here, or if there is some type of healing taking place, they're saying call on us. We're here to support you, we're here to love you, we're here to help you, and you can ask us for help. Yeah, with water fairy too, it's making me think like water, like pregnancy. Something could be birthed here, whether that's within the connection, whether that's an actual physical birth. I'm really drawn, it says she is peaceful, the peaceful stillness of the pond and the crashing curls of the ocean waves. And the Aaliyah song Rock the Boat is coming to mind. If you know what that is about, that's the feeling that I was getting when I thought of the ocean waves. So they could very much like lovemaking with you, or want to, like they want to make love to you, like love to you, love with you, like be in love with you. Like they really see you as the divine feminine and the one, their match, their person, their home, like everything that is like beautiful and soft and like cuddly and warm, and just like there's just so much beauty and sweetness, a lot of sweetness. Someone could also be called sweetness, but they see you as like all the most beautiful and creative things. If they are cleaning up any messes right now too, they could be like getting creative about how to do that. If there is a proposal too, they could be getting really creative with that also. I just heard the lyrics, holy matrimony. Yeah, I do feel for someone here, there's a really strong aspect of marriage and commitment. If they are trying to put together a proposal at this time, it does feel like they're getting really creative with this. Even with divine helpers, they could be getting helpers with something. And thinning the veil is like a wedding veil. Oh my gosh. And I just heard love, marriage, and the baby carriage. Love and marriage and the baby carriage. So I actually think that, let me get you some charms, but I think that I'm gonna leave it here for the reading. The charms will just be like further confirmation. Don't worry if like it doesn't exactly like make perfect sense. Like if you don't see your initials or something like that. HUH, like huh? Huh? FSKQU. But I saw you like YOU. Also hug you and rock the boat you. Yeah, he, some, wish, beauty, princess, like it is like Prince Charming and his beautiful princess. A bee putting in the work. L, this charm that says I love sewing, but it's got more than just sewing on it. It has a few other, oh, it's got a spool of thread. And there's a domino, but I was seeing it as a cell phone. I'm also seeing a mic. Someone could be a musician, or they just have something to say or speak about, especially with me thinking that that domino was a cell phone. Whispering sweet nothings. And with soft call in the beginning, that is that feeling like they want to, it feels like they are shape shifting, like they're showing up with a little bit of a different energy. Another L, R, oh, an angel. They could call you angel, something with angels. Oh, and I talked about angels and the moon. So obviously Cancer. I'm also sort of getting Pisces. Oh yeah, and I talked about water signs with the water fairy. But like two animals howling at the moon. Oh, what did I say about meet me at midnight? Don't be late. This person could really be planning something for nighttime. And the pillars on the moon are kind of like a threshold. And coming out of the water, still again for someone there's a pregnancy, but yeah. Let me actually get more charms. The cat thinks I have treats for him. 2 scissors, some, oh my gosh, divine beauty, I feel forever. Some divine beauty, I feel forever. That's what they're thinking of you. V, B, R, D, another R, S, and U. A butterfly. 6, 6. Oh no, it flipped. 6, 9. I think I talked about rocking the boat. And 6, 9 always makes me think of the symbol of Cancer. 3. Don't tell pile 1 we didn't do charms. Oh, a big heart with love. A key. You have the key to their heart. And it's big love. Like they feel big love. TX. I'm also seeing Texas. Like the beauty of the sun, like you make them feel alive. A horse, year of the fire horse. Another fairy, an O, a cross. It's making me think of tradition, religion, beliefs. It also looks like a feminine cross, so you could be a little bit more spiritual. The sun, oh, we have the sun and the moon. The rose or quartz was all zodiac signs and the sun and the moon, and it's back out again. This can also again speak of children, but it also talks about like joy, happiness, celebration, coming together with your match. Heard that. Another key, 2 keys. So yeah, these are like milestone things. Like I feel like this is like really what they're thinking about with you, is like all of these milestones, commitment, coming together, thresholds, houses, children, like the love between the two of you, how they think of you as their match. And okay, we have a seahorse and a dolphin. Another L again, U, E, LC, but I also saw lucky with LUCE. Someone could even be, it could even be Lucy. Even another set of scissors. Everything is doubled. Everything is matched. This is really, really beautiful. 3, 4. There's 4 L's, 2 U's, 2 H's, 2 R's. I'm also seeing TX as text. I'm also seeing R&R. They want to have a little R&R with you. Rest and recovery. I'm also seeing BR, like bedroom, like the BRD, bedroom, SU. There's 3 R's. Wow. Congratulations on this beautiful, beautiful divine connection. They see you as so loving and beautiful. They see you as the divine feminine. They see you as their match. This feels very sweet. There is something so sweet, so like playful and connected here. They see balance with you. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, but I think that this is the sweetest reading that I've ever done. The energy just feels so soft and sweet and beautiful, loving. I almost want to keep staying in the energy, but there's really nothing more to say. It's just such a beautiful feeling, and congratulations on what's to come with this person and for finding such a beautiful love. Lucky, I said lucky, I thought somewhere too. Yep, very lucky. So you get some R&R with your boo and rest your beautiful divine self, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.